So when I'm exposing scammers, from time to time, I will rely on the help of an informant, someone who has or is currently working in the scam world. And they sometimes provide photos or videos or information about particular scam operations. And I try to be careful because this is dangerous work. Scammers are psychopaths, and if they suspected that someone in their ranks was costing them money, it could end very badly. So I take care of my informants. I don't share their info. I pay them, and I try to keep them safe. So you can imagine how concerned I was when I got a recent WhatsApp message that said this. Something happened. I guess someone recognized me by watching your video, and that's scaring me. Now, this is a message that I never want to hear. So I asked, what happened? He said, I got a call this evening. And as I picked up, they were like, yes, Robert Brown, you were in a Pleasant Green video, and Robert Brown is my Telegram name. He know I work in a coffee shop in Delhi. And I'm like, well, what else did he say? And he said no and hung up. Okay, so obviously I'm worried, and I ask, what do you want me to do? This is why I asked if there was a risk. And he says, nothing, sir. Just wanted to share. But then he later says, I think I have to leave. I blocked the guy now. They texting me on Instagram. And he shares with me a screenshot of some dude named Abby telling him in Hindi that blocking won't work, and he wants to meet with him. And I'm like, well, what does he want? He says, I don't know. I don't want to talk to them. I've decided to go back to my village. He's so worried that he's going to leave Delhi, where he's currently working, and go back to his village where he'll be out of trouble. He says, Mr. Green, it was lovely working with you against scammers. I will never forget this experience. I just want one last favor from you. I need $30 to travel back to my village. After that, I will probably disconnect my phone number. I can't stay in the city anymore, sir. Now this is just awful. I don't want to be the reason that someone has to go into hiding, so I think the very least that I can do is help him out with 30 bucks. It's what a friend would do. But he says, listen, it's not sad, okay? You are on a mission, and I am just a fallen soldier of your army. You changed me, all right? And who knows how many scammers have quit scamming just from your videos. And with that, he sailed off into the sunset. So some time passes, and I decide to check in. I ask, any other messages? And I don't hear from him. So I try him on Discord, and I ask the same thing. And he responds, and he says, no, sir, but I'm getting calls a lot. And I ask, do you answer? He says he does not. But now I'm wondering if he should pick it up and see who it is and what they want. So eventually he does. And later I'm at a movie, and I get a message from him saying, I answered the call. They want me to work for them. And I'm like, as a scammer? He says scam for them and complete the target of 50,000. Then he quotes some Hindi from the other dude, which apparently suggests that his friends ratted him out. He says if I don't work, they want ransom. He mentioned my mom, and he knows my village name. So this Abby dude recognized him from one of my videos, and now he wants to force him to earn 50,000 rupees by scamming. This sounds like the plot of Gone in 60 Seconds, where Nicolas Cage has to steal 50 cars in one night, or they'll kill his brother. He says they know my sister study in Delhi University. They said if you'll not work, they will get my sister. And I'm like, well then report them to the police. Because scammers aren't going to do things that get the attention of the police. He says, I told them I will report. He laughed and he said, try them. What kind of a maniac are we dealing with? He shows me a screenshot of Abby saying your sister is hot. Either send her for one night, or as my brother said, 50K. Now I've seen enough movies to know that paying the bad guys never works well.
You cannot negotiate with terrorists.
So I say even if you pay him, he will just keep asking you for more. So he says, what should I do, sir? I don't know, he was just gonna harass you forever. Do you really think paying him will stop him? And then he sends another screenshot of Abby replying, but something is off here. See if you can spot it. When you're speaking to someone on Instagram, your messages are in blue and purple and the other person is gray. Just like the first couple screenshots that he sent. But in this new one, Abby's messages are in blue, which means that my friend is logged into Abby's account and he's writing these threatening messages to himself. He's orchestrating this whole freaking conversation to make it look like he's in trouble. But he forgot to switch accounts. And he notices this, so he quickly deletes it, but not before I take a screenshot. I said, you lying to me? And he's like, what lying? And he sends another convo screenshot where he's fixed his mistake. And I said, why did you delete that picture? And then I sent it to him. And he says, I knew you will ask the questions, but in Instagram it happens sometimes. Oh, come on. Is he really gonna try and sell that to me of all people? I said, don't do this. I know you would also abandon me because your work is done, but you can Google this glitch that sometimes Insta shows its own chat.
That is one big pile of
He goes on with his lies and he says, listen, Mr. Ben, if something happens to my family, you will be responsible, plus all the money you are earning is because of my content. Oh, so this is about money. So I say, if you don't think that you're being paid fair, then you need to tell me and negotiate. You don't lie and make up stories. And he says, just tell me this. Now listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. I made up fake chats. Thank you. But what about those calls? Why is he doubling down on this story? If he wants more money, then he needs to make a case for it. What if he came to me and said, hey Ben, I think I could bring a lot of value to your channel and I was hoping that we could talk about a pay increase to make it worth it for me. That's a conversation I would have loved to have. I think every employer would. But instead, he makes up some dumb story about how he needs to pay a ransom. So I just ignored him and I went to bed. But apparently while I was sleeping, Abby and his henchmen swooped in and kidnapped the sister and my WhatsApp erupts. He says, my sister called today and told my mom some guys was walking them. I admit I lied earlier, but I swear on holy book Gita, this is not lie. Please wake up, my sister is missing. I beg you, please wake up, please, she is missing. This is so pathetic. I say, I don't have money for you. Please, just 10,000 rupees, we have arranged the rest. He talks about how he sold his laptop and his mom has pawned her jewelry. In the middle of the night, you did all that, huh? I say, I'm gonna block you if you don't drop this lie. You really think I'm making up on my sister? Yes? And if this is not lie, I swear if something happened to my sister, then what? You will be responsible? No. No, you would be responsible because all this mess I am due to that video. Idea was mine. All the execution was mine. I gave you that video and all I asked this time is 8,000 rupees. This guy isn't worried about his sister, he just wants money because he helped me make a video that ended up doing pretty well. I said, no, if you want money, then you need to work with me. You don't make up stupid lies. What is the matter with you? I admit I lied, but I swear this time if I don't give them money, I don't know what they will do to Ashy. I want to slap him so bad. I say, stop it. I don't believe you, and I'm not paying you. What should I do to make you believe me? I'm like, stop talking to me about it. You're a liar. Admit it's a lie, or I block you. And then, he finally admits. Okay, it's a lie. Are you happy now?
Oh, there it is.
But then he goes on about how his sister is still missing and how I'm making money off his video, and now he wants it deleted. Okay, we're done. I say, I'm blocking you. But he's not done. Here come the emails. You abandoned me at my lowest. God will never forget you. I helped you earn a lot of money and you blocked me. I hope the same thing will happen to your child or your daughter. Then you will realize. Okay, so he's gonna double down on this lie even after he's been caught, when he could have just worked hard and asked for a raise. This is not how you succeed in business, kids. But just in case there's some small chance that he's telling the truth, I say, if you need help with your sister, please contact this IPS officer. His name is Officer Sanjay Kumar, and I provide him with an Indian telephone number. But he responds to me saying the officer isn't picking up the call, and he needs 4,000 for his sister who is being held hostage. Okay, so it was 50,000, then 10,000, then 8,000, now we're down to 4,000 rupees. The price on this girl's head is falling faster than an NFT. But he didn't try to call because I messaged Sanjay and he said nobody tried calling him. So I write back saying, I just called Officer Kumar and he has not heard from you. Please call him. And he says, I can't involve police, Ben. If somebody's life is in danger, the police need to be involved. So I had Sanjay text him. And Sanjay says, hello, this is Officer Kumar from Cybercrime. If you need kin of help, please let me know, we can help you. And he gets a response saying they have it under control. But Sanjay writes back saying, I'm from Cyber Police. You are tell my friend your sister has been kidnapped. If you are serious about this, let me know, or if you need help, we can help you with this. And knowing that he's got a police officer interested in the situation, the fool finally comes clean and he says, it's taken care of. Thank you, she is home.
She's alive! Alive!
And to avoid a police report, he says, she was at her friend's house. I told you that scammers don't want to get involved with the police. Oh, by the way, Sanjay isn't even a real police officer, and that's not even his real name. He's just another friend of mine in India who I'm going to give the 4,000 rupees to for helping me out. Because he's my real friend, and he's earned my trust over many years by doing good work. and not by being a d. And that brings us to the moral of this story, which is if you want to be successful in life, or you want to make more money, or move your way up somewhere, you need to not burn bridges. You need to build strong relationships and good networks, and that will take some time. It doesn't just work out in the long run to take shortcuts by scamming or lying. Make yourself valuable. I would have loved to keep working with that guy and even pay him more, but he's never getting anything from me ever again, and he has himself to thank for it. So I hope that he learned his lesson, and I hope that you guys realize that there's a better way to live your life. So be good to each other and don't scam. And I will see you next time.